Fox season is over here in New York State, but that doesn't mean they still won't come to the call. Now, I've often said the best time to learn about fox behavior and about calling them and watching them is to do it after the season. So this fox came to a rabbit sound. He was leading away. He actually walked by a whole bunch of geese that were at a small pond. But when I switched to field mouse distress, he came my way. Now, what I learned during the season, even I, after 40 years of doing this, get excited when a predator shows up. And this elevated heart rate doesn't make for the best shooting conditions. But what you can actually do with these fox is relax as they come in, because as this video is going to show, there's no need for true panic. Many times the fox will give you more than one opportunity to make a great shot. So let's watch this thing come across the field. This is an east wind. It's right in my face. Everything's looking good. Of course, I'm not going to shoot because the season's over. That's another plus of this 640 Lumi scanner. It's really easy to identify the critters. On a fox, I basically look for the length of the tail as well as general body size. If that tail's long as his torso, you know you're dealing with a fox. So here he comes. I'm pressure free. That's a rabbit in the background. I was watching rabbits all night. I would have shot right there. He'll approach the call. You'll see it here pretty soon. Right there it is. He's going to circle around that call because I think we had a east-southeast wind here. You'll see him catch the scent of the call. He would have been dead by now. There it is. And he shifts it into high gear and takes off. So that was the end of that one. So the tip here is to switch sounds. The rabbit he didn't come to, and when I put on the field mouse distress, he came right to the call. So that's important to remember when you're dealing with red fox. So here's another stand. Now this was epic. I saw 8 different fox at this setup. Look at him turn his head. I love this footage. He accentuates it and gets his whole body into it. Again, I would have shot right there. So I'm just enjoying the show. Now, there were coyotes on this property, but I didn't even howl because I was having too much fun watching the fox behavior. There's the call. Right in front of them. Plenty of shot opportunities. No need to panic. I'll try to remember that for next year as well. Now, I've said this every year. It's great to watch this behavior post-season, as well as get some pretty neat footage. I was at the spot for over an hour, and it was late. So he's just fooling around. Now we're going to see this fox again. I actually call him in twice. Look at all those broadside shot opportunities.
There's the no shot.
Once again, this east wind is in my face. He eventually trots over to a hedgerow and goes out of sight. He comes back in a little while. I can't say enough about this Knox Pix Lumi scanner. It's really great. 640. Anybody should buy it. Don't get the 384 anymore. Bingo. So he's going to disappear. Doesn't quite know what's going on.
My glasses are all fucked up.
Maybe I'll see him next year. Now this one came from straight on. I edited the film. He came to Nutty Nuthatch. But this is interesting because a landowner, there's a house in the distance, showed up, and of course their car tires are noisy on the gravel, and it stopped the progress of this fox. He holds up in the hedgerow. You could hear the couple. I was watching them in the scanner at one point. You could hear them as they were talking as they went into their house. And he was cautious about it. Of course, there was a shot opportunity if I wanted it.
Never seen anything like this. I'm sitting here and there's this fox all over the place. Like,
I
there's
sat
no-
there and I just kept seeing fox. They just kept appearing from all over the place. That was one. Now, this is one we
mousing
saw
right there.
earlier. He came back and he was just mousing the whole time right in front of me. It didn't matter what I did.
He
I
doesn't
could
even
stand
care.
up. I could do anything.
He's just having a good time.
And he was just going to have his own fun right there.
I called him in twice.
He was cool. And as I look at him, I scan. There's another one up on the hill.
There's something up there.
That one came down, but he didn't commit. Now, this guy's just mousing. It's fun to watch. At this point, my coyote hunt was over. I'm just watching fox behavior. Now, when I see this, if it was in season, I'd be putting on field mouse distress, praying that he's unsuccessful in his hunting and he wants to come to my sounds. That's my go-to move in this situation. I didn't do it today because I really didn't care. And I'm getting used. I usually don't toggle between the magnification. I always leave it on base. But
Still
since I
mousing.
was just fooling around, I was getting used to my new scanner as well. Now that one comes down off by the barn, but he really didn't commit. He stayed up there.
So I should probably figure out what
I've been to this
sounds
farm
to play
several
to get
times,
this
and
one
trust me,
going.
I never saw 8 fox here
See
all
if he
season.
triggers, dude.
Again, I'm sort of enamored with this
I
guy.
love how this guy just keeps